Hello peoples, this is BetaNights and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Paper Mario. In the last episode we finished up stuff in the Dry Dry Desert, made it here to Dry Dry Outpost, and spoke with Sheik here, and apparently we're trying to find Moustafa, but we can't find him, and before anything else I just have to say, Mufasa! I'm sorry, I've always liked that name. Anyway guys, sorry about there not being another episode yesterday. I swear, this two episodes in a row, then one day without an episode is not becoming an intentional thing. Now, you may be wondering, if this is all one recording session, how do I know that happened? Well, you see, there may be a few discrepancies in this file. As you may see right here, my star points and my coins may be a little different, my playtime, obviously. My badges, I think it's still the same badge setup that I had before. Either way, that doesn't matter as much. My items have changed a little. I now have, let's see, I think the difference is I have another super shroom instead of the stopwatch. I'm not sure. Something changed with my items, I know. Anyway guys, what happened was basically I recorded this part, and partway through, like, the episode started to mess up a lot, and the entire recording got scrapped, all except for my commentary. And given that, and the fact that I saved during the part, which was kind of stupid of me, well, I kind of had to redo everything from the fight before, or right before the fight with Buzzar. But anyway, enough jabbered, let's get on with this. Sheik, where's Moustafa?
Hey, nice guy, we meet again. I'm glad you found me.
Oh my god, he's stripping!
I'm Moustafa. I'm the one you've been seeking all this time. When I'm out and about in Dry Dry Outpost, I use the name Sheik.
Much like another princess or not another, but much like a princess we all know and love, I would assume.
It's always good to meet a genuinely nice guy. I meet people all the time, but you are by far the nicest guy I've met so far. Your name is Mario, yes? I heard that you want to go to Dry Dry Ruins. I have a feeling you are on an important journey, so I will tell you the secret. Dry Dry Ruins is a very important place. My ancestors have watched over it for many generations. If I do not keep evil folk out of the ruins, who will? You must promise me that you will tell no one the secret. I'll give you this.
You got the Pulse Stone. The closer you get to Dry Dry Ruins, the faster it flashes. Yeah, it pulses alright.
This Pulse Stone is the key to finding Dry Dry Ruins. Take it to the desert, yes? The Pulse Stone will flash above your head as you get close to the ruins. The closer you get to the ruins, the faster the Pulse Stone will flash. Follow where it leads you. Find a place where the Pulse Stone flashes the fastest and use it to open the way. I don't know why I got a French accent near the end there. Excuse me, are we having a party?
Sorry, the voice I gave him kind of reminded me of Frangine, one of the characters from the movie Willow. But anyway guys, so we got the Pulse Stone, the item that we need to reach the Dry Dry Ruins. Now, normally you'd be going around this desert, waiting for it to start flashing, and then kind of following it to where you need to go. But given that I actually know where the Dry Dry Ruins are, I'm going to head straight there. As you can see, it starts flashing now. But first,
if you go southeast from here, you'll reach a beautiful desert oasis where lemon and lime trees grow.
Yes, I read what this guy said, alright, but the important thing is, traveling nomad mouse, correct? The name's Paracarry. I deliver letters. I believe I have one for you. Hang on a moment. A letter to the traveling nomad mouse on the road. This is the letter that we received on the roof, that we found on the rooftops of Dry Dry Outpost. Another letter duly delivered. A postman's job is never done.
A letter to me? From Moustafa? I've heard the name, but I can't remember who he is. Anyway, thank you for delivering it. I'm surprised that you found me way out here. It's extremely hot traveling in the desert, so take care. Oh yeah, take this as my thanks. Don't hesitate, please take it.
And we get a star piece. Thank you, sir. Like I said before, a lot of the letters that you deliver with Paracarry, a lot of them will It would be useful to have this, but... a lot of the letters that you deliver with Parakarry, most of your rewards are probably going to be star pieces. There we get another coin block. Now, I can't remember where that tornado takes you, but it's nowhere vastly important, so yeah, beware of that. Now, an interesting part, this little segment we're in right here, now, the one that's to the right of us, if you go to the segment to the right of that one, the little area to the right, you'll find an area holding 10 Pokey enemies. Talk about go faster Pokey. So yeah, good if you need experience, I suppose. Little tooltip. Pro tip, use Cooper. Unless you want to just smash things with Bombette. Anyway, apparently this spot right here is nowhere near the ruins, but this spot right here is extremely close. How that works, I have no idea. Space-time continuum, I suppose. Anyway, let's use the pulse stone. Oh, and everything turned dark. God, I love the effects here. It's so cool for N64 standards. And we see the ruins themselves rising from the sands. And gee, from the objects on top of the Colorado's freaking out. From the objects on top of that, I wonder what enemies we'll be fighting. And even Moustafa is confused. Or does he know exactly what is going on? Now I love the way the stairs come out right here. That is just cool. I love how the wall literally wraps around in a little circle to create the obelisks that those chomp heads are resting on. Complete and utter silence. Can hear nothing but my footsteps and fart sparkles. As I would say if I was playing Minecraft. Fucking ambience! Oh, the ambience right here doesn't terrify me. And we enter the Dry Dry ruins, and suddenly it's daytime again outside. Speaking of which, if you enter the ruins and go back outside, it will be day again, the music will be back, everything will be back to normal, but where's the drama in that? Blag, blag! I'm the huge, scary Tatankupa, remorseless king of the desert. I always used to call him Tutankupa, because I always thought it sounded cooler, but I'm pretty sure since he's most likely based after King Tut, I'm pretty sure it's Tutankupa. But regardless, who dares set foot in this, my palace of the sands? Speak and be known! Be gone from this place, now, or disaster will befall you. Well, I can't be having that, and... let's check. Okay, the recording seems to be going fine so far. I still don't want to stay, just in case. Wait, Moustafa said he had to protect this place from evil. If he's protecting it from evil, how did Bowser and his underlings get in? Seriously, I have no idea. Anyway, here we have a new enemy. These are... Pokemummies. Much like regular Pokies, I would not recommend... jumping on them. Yeah, that probably wouldn't be the smartest thing. So, use the same tactics as you do with Pokemummies. They have the same attacks and the same blocking strategies. The only difference you want to... Ooh. Here's the first instance of the spell taking over. The spell will increase your attack power. I wish I would have been doing this on a full HP Pokemummy, but regardless, 5 HP, that would have one-shotted it. One-shotted? Don't know if that's a word, I doubt it, but whatever, I'm sticking with it. Anyway, now the thing that makes these guys unique, and a little bit buggerish, is the fact that if they hit you with their attack and you don't block it, I got lucky right there, they can actually poison you. Poison, if I remember correctly, don't quote me, but if I remember correctly, it wears off at the end of the battle, but it'll do 1 damage to you at the end of every turn. And, ooh, okay, that was a little fail right there, but guys, you definitely want the badge that was sitting inside that mummy tomb thing. Also, I don't know about you guys, but I always thought it was kind of cute how the Pokemummies have, they almost have cat-like features. I mean, look at the spikes on the side of their head, like the little bristles, I mean, not the big spikes. They almost look like whiskers. It has almost like a nyah face. I don't know, I always thought that was funny. Regardless, let's take down some more Pokies. And... Shablam! Down for the count. And now we can finally gather that badge we saw in there after grabbing a few coins. And we get the Spike Shield badge. One of the useful badges in the game, especially later. Now the Spike Shield, what it does, lets Mario jump on a spiked enemy without taking damage. So basically you could jump on almost any enemy. There are a few exceptions, but we'll get into that later. Very useful badge to have for later. Yeah, I'm not gonna equip it now. Normally I would, but I mean, I have no qualm with using my hammer for the spiked enemies we have now, and then we have Cooper and such. So no real worries about that. There's Quake Hammer, by the way. I don't think I actually showed it so far. But yeah, it hits every enemy on the ground and on the ceiling. We haven't witnessed any ceiling enemies yet. But, I mean, I guess it's good to know. Anyway, after getting through a slew of battles... Ooh, and we got a Tasty Tonic. Okay, See, I used a bit of FP, so I guess I can use one. Yeah, okay. Let's grab these. Use this. And gimme! Tasty Tonic cures poisoning and shrinking. I guess we could hold on to that for now, at least. I mean, you never know when we may have some bad luck against some Pokemummies. Anyway, go down here, and we got a Ruins Key. Oh, I wonder what this is going to be used for, guys. Maybe right here. If it'll let me. And we open that up, and into the next room. You know, in hindsight, given the amount of Pokemummies we're likely to be fighting in this place, probably would have been a better idea to upgrade Cooper before Parakarry. But regardless, that's not going to be too much of an issue. Anyway, as you can see, we drop the sand into the room below, and that allows us a way to pass. Or gives us a way to pass. I don't know which would be the more correct grammar there. Yes, I said more correct, so I'm certainly doing well. Fool! You have ignored my warning, haven't you? You fool! You will fall to my legions and become a mummy of the sands! And nah. I go over here. What's over here? Doesn't look like I could really do anything here. I was gonna say something else, but I forgot. Tut and Koopa kind of distracted me. Anyway, here we have another new enemy. These guys are Buzzy Beetles. Now, Buzzy Beetles in this game are very similar to Koopas in the way that after jumping on them, they will flip onto their backs. And they will flip back, and they do the same spinning attack as you can see right there. Normally I can get that fine, but the timing for it is just the same as a Koopa. Basically, you could treat these guys as a Koopa with two main differences. The first main difference being that they don't have a turn of them struggling on the ground before they get back up. Ooh, okay. This is a good time for the spell to activate. Increases star points you get. Whenever it activates at the end of a battle, it'll double the star points you have for that battle. Very rarely, you'll see it activate for a boss fight. And my god, it is wonderful. It is glorious. Guajiro. But anyway, the two differences between Koopas and Buzzy Beetles, you'll see, is while the Koopas have a turn of struggling on the ground before they get back up, Buzzy Beetles can get back up on the turn that they're knocked over. They won't attack on the same turn still, but either way, they'll be able to get back up. And the other main difference is the fact that Buzzy Beetles are about 10 times cuter than Koopas, and yes, I consider that a viable factor. Now we got a star piece. Not too shabby. I think that brings us up to 11 now. Sheesh. We're really getting them. Anyway, let's head over here. And we get another key. We're really collecting those keys, huh? What is this, a Zelda dungeon? Small key, small key, small key. Oh! Surprise first strike. Nifty. And another set of enemies taken down. And we get a level up. This time I will be going with BP, my favorite of the three Greys. Because that gives us a chance to use very nice skills. Okay, where are my badges? Here we go. Okay, now let's see. What do I want to use? There are a few reasons to keep Quake Hammer, at least for this dungeon? Temple? What would you consider this place? Just the ruins. It's like, I don't know, it's like that main area for the chapter, like how there's the Koopa Bros Fortress, and then now there's this one. I don't know, I'm too much of a Zelda fan. Anyway, I really want to put on damage dodge. Chill out would be useful. Yeah, I guess damage dodge for now. We can use it to, well... Yeah, I guess we'll put on damage dodge. If I need something else, we'll switch to it, but... there's not really a whole lot of use for these right now. I mean, most of these badges are just makeshift things, but... we'll find some way. And don't worry if you didn't quite get what I was talking about there. I didn't quite get it either. We're into this room, and... I have a feeling we're going to get yelled at again. No? No yelling? Let's head over here. What's this? Oh no! Pokemummies, what are we ever gonna do? And we're trapped! Ah, nah. Okay, nothing too dangerous. Give me a little butter. Oh. I want to get him with Bombette. Oh, come on, that totally got him. Ah, lame. Okay, I was about to cut this, but okay, guys, we got a new enemy here. This is... oh. Now it won't let me select him. But I believe this is a Swooper or Swoopula? Yeah, Swoopula. I think that's what they're called. We'll find out in a moment. Now, this is also our first instance of an enemy on the ceiling. Use the Quake Hammer, and it'll knock him right down. I can't really use Bombette here. I guess we can use Parakarry. And there we get poison as well. There's the timing for all those attacks, by the way. And poison is doing its job. Yeah, anyway. Okay, they are swoopers. I was right the first time. Yeah, that's good. Well. Now I'll show off a secret move in a little bit. But... anyway, swoopers, just like any other enemy in the air. Can't hit it with hammers, you can only hit it with jumps, or in this case, Parakarry. Nothing too dangerous, they're just standard enemies. They have their attack is pretty easy to dodge. So don't worry about it too much, guys. Okay, this spell is activating way too much. It is activating like way more often than it ever does when I play. It's a little surprising, but okay, I'm not complaining. I guess one thing to note before I skip the rest of these is Parakarry can actually hit swoopers even when they're on the ceiling. But that is all, so I will meet you back in a moment. And finally, after quickly getting rid of all the Pokies in the room, we get a key. Now guys, I think we'll be calling this a day right now. We got to the Dry Dry ruins. We made it a decent length inside. We still have a little ways to go. And hopefully in the next episode, we get to take on Titan Koopa. But you'll have to wait until next time to see. So guys, for now, this has been BetaNights for Let's Play Paper Mario. I already explained what we're doing in the last episode. Gotta get out of that habit. So I will see you guys next time. Have a good night, y'all, and bye-bye for now.